Good day, all Nigerians, and happy independence anniversary. Nigeria at 63. Today, everybody, especially with the working class, both at home, staying with the family and friends, and celebrating the Independence Day as Nigeria reached 63 years today. I'm using this opportunity on behalf of Time-Based TV Africa, Time-Based TV, Time-Based Africa, Africa Press, and the Time-Based Energy Concept, what is the mother company, to say happy Independence Day to all Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora. Let's look at how Nigeria emanated and Nigeria emerged. Initially, there was no Nigeria before 1914. It was 1914 that the different protectorates such as Northern Protectorate, Southern Protectorate, and Lagos Protectorate were put together to become Nigeria. That is what is called amalgamation. So Nigeria comes into being in 1914. In 1914, Nigeria was created. And as the time goes on, Nigeria were under colonial administration of Britain, Great Britain, England, now United Kingdom, now. So from that time to 1963, many Nigerians were struggling and pressurizing the British government for independence, for Nigeria to be independent nation. Such of these prominent nationalists who we always say their labor should never be in vain are Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, late Obafemi Awolowo, late Sir Ahmadu Bello of Sokoto, late Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, the first Prime Minister of Nigeria, late Saadi Zungo, late Amin Kano, late Moody Speaking, and other people like Chip Onohoro were all part of the struggle for the independence of Nigeria. So, as a result of that agitation and the different struggle by such our forefathers, Nigeria got it is independent. It is independent in 1960, 1st October. Nigeria at that time emerged to be an independent nation, an independent country, a nation with its own leaders. British government withdraw its people, its colonial administrators, and handed over power to Nigeria. Then the first president of Nigeria was Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Tafawa Balewa was the prime minister. At that time, Nigeria begins or started with parliamentary system of government, where there is prime minister at the head of government, and there is president as head of state. So a lot of young ones are not aware of that. So it's good to research and find out how Nigeria started, which system of government Nigeria started with. And at that moment, historically, from the history I read, and from what I heard from different people that were alive, Nigeria started on a good sound when all these regional leaders such as Awolowo, Zik, and Tafawa Balewa were willing, and they developed their regions to the extent that if you go to the capital state of such regions now, you will even think how they get money to do all such they did. While at that time there was no oil. Oil was not discovered at that time. Even if it was discovered, it was not begin to be the major source or the source of the income of Nigeria. So it was gradually that the oil took over the farming activities, the mining activities, and other activities that provide money for Nigeria. So it's very, very important to note that Nigeria at that time was very vibrant, and Nigeria at that time was beginning to be a developed nation. Nigeria at that time was about to start competing with any nation in the world, particularly the countries that are Nigeria's peers at that time. So as time goes on, one oil was discovered. This oil discovery, and as it starts to be a source of income for Nigeria, Nigerian leaders begin to abandon all the other sectors such as agriculture and mining. So as a result of that, Nigerians becomes lazy. Nigerian economy heavily depends on oil. And to me, the oil is the genesis of what teaches Nigerian leaders to be looters. Because it seems that the money is coming from nowhere, and the money are very much during 1970s up to 90s, and Nigerian population continued to grow without any reasonable planning. But countries like Saudi Arabia and other oil-rich countries plan it very well. That is why if you go to such countries like Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, you see a lot of differences, and you find it like that Nigeria is not in this world. Even Libya said before the war that led to the death of Muammar Gaddafi, Libya was very rich in terms of oil, and the country was using the resources very well to make its citizens and build its nations. But our hope is that present administration, as it took a decision of removing the oil subsidy, even the oil subsidy, I'm not in support of it, as it has put so many Nigerians into hardship. Let Tinubu make right decision so that Nigerians will a little bit feel relief, so that Nigerians can eat, Nigerians can go school, so that Nigerians can go hospital, so that Nigerians will be real human beings. Without such basic things, somebody is a human being but in another way, we cannot call him human being. It's a human being that suffers, and a human being that cannot access what human beings are supposed to access. So it's good for us Nigerians to wake up, call the attention of our leaders, pray for them, try to make them understand that it's very necessary for them to stand on their feet and to provide all we need. It's not easy to live at this time. Surviving at this time is very difficult. So I'm using this opportunity of this Independence Day of Nigeria at 63 to beg Nigerian leaders, please and please, please and please, do what is necessary for Nigerians. Nigerians are not asking for more. Nigerians are people that they can be satisfied with less. Please provide all the necessities. Nigerian governors, please do all it takes to do the necessities. Please. And the Nigerian Labour Congress, I'm pleading with you, even if you are to go to the strike, consider some issues that will affect the common man too. I know your agitation is right, your struggle is right. I'm in support of you, and this platform is in support of you, but consider 1, 2, 3 things which will be the side effect of the strike that you soon embark on. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and support Time-Based Africa. I'm saying once again, happy independence anniversary. Nigeria at 63. Thank you very much for being with Time-Based Africa all the time. Keep watching. We'll continue to bring other contents.